Good to go.
Well, guys and girls, I'm lucky enough to be joined by sex god, Olly Murs. Olly, how's it going, buddy? Did you like that? Did you like it?
Sex god.
Sex god, well, you are now. You are officially a sex god. How does that feel?
Not really. Well, from you saying it, it feels good. No, to be honest, I don't think I'm a sex god, but if people think I am, it's nice to know.
But you get the women, right?
I get a few offers from women, but I've got a lot of female fans, of course. But I kind of want to be one of them people that a lot of people, hopefully everyone likes me. I don't want to be just sort of.
So you want to be a gay icon as well, then?
Yeah,
Obviously.
why not? The gays, the guys. I mean, just lads really, and women as well. Kind of a mixture really. But yeah, you know, being a sex god has its perks.
As it perks, yes, definitely. I must admit, I was once a sex god, not anymore though. Okay, now we understand you just come back from trekking across the desert.
I did, yeah.
For comic relief.
Amazing, yeah. Just come back, got back on Sunday, and it was an amazing experience. It really was.
How long were you out there for?
Well, I was out there a few days. I went straight after the Brits last week. Not last week, 2 weeks ago, and I think it was on. I went on a Wednesday, and we had to go and see a few patients that were going to go through the cataracts and trachoma operations.
How did you find that? You know, did you get quite worked up, or?
It was very emotional. It was probably one of the emotional things I've ever done. You know, to sit there and see someone so down and so glum because they've got, they can't see their family, they can't see their kids, and so many people have been going through it for like years.
Yeah, of course.
So to see that was really emotional, and it was something I've never done before because a lot of my interviews are quite light-hearted and quite a laugh, and it was quite different to do something quite emotional like that and actually see someone really struggling in pain, you know.
Did it make you more appreciative yourself, like the things that you've got back home?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, completely. Our life is so different over here, and I think what they have so well over there is they appreciate the simple things in life. You know, silly thing was, like end of the holiday, I got a football out. You know, we take playing football over here for granted.
Absolutely,
yeah.
I
got this football out, started playing, and I mean, I got mobbed by about 50, 60 kids.
Were you better players than them, or?
Nah, they were good players, but I mean, they were, but they were playing the ball and they were literally running around with it, and they were obsessed with it. They're just obsessed with getting the little things, and the simple things in their life is their family and providing, and it's a very great cycle over there. But I mean, it's very poor, and the poverty is very bad over there. It's horrendous. And it just, it was a real eye opener for me for really what's going on over there. And it was great to see it. It was great to go over there and raise lots and lots of money. And I'm hoping that we can continue to do that over the next couple of weeks.
So how many miles did you actually trek?
I think in the end we did 107k.
Wow, incredible stuff.
Which was supposed to be 100, but we actually did over 107k. And I think we did 65, 66 miles.
Wow, that's incredible. How did you go to the toilet and stuff? Did you literally just have to dig a long drop for each other? There you go, Dermot. There you go, Cara. Poo down there. Was it like that, or did you have like portaloos or anything?
Well, no. What they've done is when we had we had a support group with us that we'd get to places and then be tent up, but we'd actually have the Kenyan guys would make the toilet up in the corner for us. So they'd dig a small hole and put like a toilet seat on it.
Yeah, long drop. They're not
very
nice, are they?
No. But if you was walking in the desert and you needed to go, it was just a case of walking into a bush and just pulling your pants down.
I can share your blood, sweat and tears because I won shipwrecked a couple of years ago and we had to poo down a hole for 6 months and there was maggots everywhere. I used to have to wee them off just to get rid of them. It was disgusting. So was there plenty of wiping your bums with leaves and stuff like that?
No, we were quite lucky really. You had it worse. We took loads of wet wipes with us.
Okay.
And tissue paper.
Awesome.
But I'm a lover of wet wipes. I'm telling you, people
But surely when you're wiping your bum, it must spread it. Surely, no?
Wet wipes are amazing.
Amazing. It's like a bum washer, isn't it? I suppose.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm not just saying it. It's probably the best thing I've ever experienced. One thing I took from the experience as well was like, do you know what? Wet wipes all the way now. I'm never using toilet paper again.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? You go to a public toilet, use wet wipe, use tissue paper. It's just like tracing paper, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's horrible.
Yeah. What sort of stuff were you allowed to take with you? Were you allowed to take any luxury items or anything like that?
The thing about it was we were allowed to take whatever we wanted, pretty much. Obviously, but they advised us, the SAS and people that were involved in comic relief said, look, you're doing a massive trek. There's no need to have mobiles with you. There's no signal in the desert. You know what I mean? There's no point taking iPods with you because you know where to charge it, so you're going to lose that. There's no point. And also they said, bringing these kind of luxury items, you're not going to really soak up the experience. So I left everything behind, and honestly, if you speak to the other guys, I mean, we got to the airport on Sunday, on Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon to go home. And they were like, is that all you got? And I literally had a laundry bag from the hotel that we stayed at the last day. after the trek, and literally just had like a pair of jeans and some pants in. And just went on
awesome.
But no, they had like a bag
Brilliant.
full of like toiletries and all sorts and different tops.
Class.
But I just, you know, it was for me. I really wanted to soak up the experience,
Yeah,
and like
of
I wanted to get really dirty. I wanted to soak the whole.
You've had the glam
experience.
life for a few months now, so it's good to
Nice.
do the scrubber life.
It was amazing. I'll tell you what. I mean, I've done the V festivals. I've done all these different camp for weekends, and I love that kind of experience. It was really, really good fun, and you know, like I say, to come to the end of it and actually get the reward of raising lots of money and helping people with sight, and it was a great feeling. It was something I'll never get again.
Amazing.
And you know, to be in the wildlife of knowing that there could be lions out there.
Absolutely.
Did
you fear sometimes, like, oh, I might get attacked today?
Lion. Cara heard a massive roar one night, and I was asleep. I slept like a baby. I'm gone. Gosh. But there was apparently.
Sure, it wasn't Lorraine Kelly roaring. Sexually frustrated.
We all said in the morning, we was like, it must have been someone snoring. But Cara did say it sounded like a lion. So we spoke to the Kenyan guys in the morning, and it was like a teenager sort of middle baby sort of cub really that came into our camp to sort of hunt for food. We obviously got camels.
Hunt for yourself.
Right. So, but no, I was gone. I was asleep. So, but no, it was a good, like I say, little things like that, and the fact there were snakes and there were scorpions, and we saw scorpions as well. We saw the odd snake or two. So to get all that, it kind of give you the kind of the fright to think, hang on,
awesome.
This could actually happen. It was good.
That's cool. Now, did you at all get sexually frustrated out there? Because you are a ladies' man, Ollie. So I've got to ask you this, buddy. Did you get sexually frustrated at all? Was there any self-man action out there?
No.
No? He loves it, doesn't he?
Self-man action. I don't know. No, it clearly wasn't. It was definitely not. I mean, to be honest, I was so focused on the trek, I completely forgot about it, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't realise, do you?
We was in the desert, and we were just like focused. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I had an attractive bunch of women there. Nadia, Lorraine, Cara, Ronnie. They're all good-looking women. So to be in that amongst a group, I mean, it was nice to look at them every day. To be honest, I wasn't short of desert fairies.
Eye candy. Desert fairies, is that what you call them?
Yeah,
did you say that to them as well?
Yeah, well, Cara was kind of nabbed as the desert fairy, but I said, you know, you can't rule out the rest of the girls.
Just think, you could have young desert fairy, and you could have old desert fairy, being Lorraine Kelly. You could have a desert fairy sandwich.
We could have categoried them, couldn't we? Really, but no, they're all beautiful in their own way, and so yeah, I had a good bunch of girls to look at. But no, I wasn't sexually frustrated or anything like that.
Right, you had Dermot O'Leary. It was great to team up with him again, obviously.
Yeah, right.
You had Craig David, Lorraine Kelly, Cara Taunton. What celebrities had the worst habits? You know, did Lorraine Kelly fart? Did Cara Taunton pick her bogies everywhere?
Dermot had the one that. I wouldn't say it was anyone with bad habits. I think that we all had bad habits, and the thing about it is you've probably experienced this before, but we were sitting there, you know, round the campfire, and I'm having a conversation to the girls and the boys, Dermot, Lorraine, Kelly, Cara Taunton, about going for the toilet.
Okay,
and
nice.
I am experiencing at this moment. You know, it was the weirdest thing. I don't think anyone had any bad habits. I mean, Craig was really clean, tidy. Everything was organised. He had everything. He had like every day had a fresh top on. It was like, where did you get that from? He was getting apples and fruit from everyone. I'm like, we was like, where are you getting that from?
Because even though he's not really in the limelight anymore, he still does a lot of songwriting and producing in
America.
That's right, isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's massive.
But and then you got Dermot, who was like snoring a lot. and apparently I got told I was snoring a lot. So it was a kind of a mixture of that, really. But everyone was fine. I mean, I didn't notice any real bad habits over there. I think, if anything, I was probably the worst.
Did you fall out of anyone?
No,
that's
great.
Wicked.
Like I say, we had an amazing group of people, and I think when you do something like this, you kind of I think they selected it really well, Comic Relief, that we're actually a great bunch of people. And, you know, it was a real team effort, and we just got on really well.
And obviously an amazing charity as well.
Yeah.